Africa is going to have at least 9 seats in the World Cup starting 2026, wherever that will be. In Egypt, the EFA is extremely pleased.
I was in Bahrain when the decision was made, and I must say it was a huge surprise. Many national teams will benefit from the increased teams in the World Cup. It's an opportunity for Egypt to have a more consistent presence in the World Cup.
CAF selects its current 5 teams through a 3-phases procedure. The first starts by selecting 13 teams of the lowest 26 ranking African teams. They then meet the remaining top teams in a 2-leg confrontation. The final 20 are divided into 5 groups in the final qualification round. So adding another 4 teams requires radical changes in that format. There is still a long way ahead, but football officials are already concerned.
We are using the most experienced among us to draft a vision on how qualification should be, but I don't think it's going to be a big issue. At the end, we are all happy about this decision.
I've learned from one of the CAF officials that the system Europe will use for dealing with its increase in qualifications will be implemented in Africa. Of course, it's too early to say. All possible options will be studied. CAF still has about 7 years, so it will take its time to create the perfect system for Africa.
So how will CAF accommodate changes? One recommendation is to include 8 more nations in Phase 2 to be 48. They then go down to 24. Form 6 groups. The top 6 teams will get tickets to the World Cup. As for the remaining 3 slots, the runners-up from each group would play against each other, and the 3 winners represent Africa. This is just one possibility. Analysts are saying that a bigger World Cup could mean a bigger African Cup of Nations, and that would be in favor of many countries.
The decision to increase the number of participating nations in AFCON will not be easy for Africa because it is limited by many factors, financial and logistical. Increasing the numbers in such a competition would mean having tournaments co-hosted. This would help develop more countries.
It's been a long journey for this new FIFA vision to get endorsed by nations of the world. Now, this new decision is about to enter a tougher phase. That is to physically change that vision of a bigger World Cup into an equal opportunity reality for all. And it comes to CAF at a time when its new management is still settling down. Adel EL Mahrouky, CGTN, Cairo.